It's a beautiful day and I get to weld with a brand new TIG torch we have. Come check this. This model happens to be number 17, extra long flex head. The standard switch that comes with all torches is a momentary on-off button. Put the switch in, then we take the retaining cover and it snaps right into place. We also have different remote control configurations that are plug and play. This is one style of remote amperage control that you can use in the torch. Plug it right in, put the retaining cap on, snap it into place, and now we have on-off control with the push of a button, and we've got a potentiometer that we can increase and decrease the welding current while we're welding. If you don't like that direction, you can switch over to this model, and that's all one piece. And we have the push button on-off up at the top, and the dial can be turned with the thumb or the finger. So whatever you prefer, you can choose either one of those for a complete remote amperage control. We're looking at the momentary on-off button that comes standard with our torches. What we're going to do is we're going to operate this thing in standard remote. This thing's going to have to be maintained. We're going to have to hold contact on that remote the entire time we're welding, and when we release it, the arc will shut off. Hook up our work clamp. All right, let's try this out. And there we go. All right, if I want to use that in lift arc mode, I go ahead and switch the machine over to lift arc. Rest your cup right on the metal. We're going to push the button, rock forward onto the tungsten and rock back, and our arc's going to start. Super easy. Release the button, and we get final slope down to final amperage, and the arc goes out. Pretty super easy to use the on-off, especially if you're welding out of position, you're standing up, and let's face it, not all welding happens at a bench. Now, let's flip this thing over here to 2T mode, which is trigger hold. What this is going to allow us to do is press and release the button. The arc is going to fire, and when we get to the end of the weld, we press and release it again, and that second touch is going to send us back down into our final slope. All right, let's see if this works. Again, let's rest that cup right on the metal, press and release, weld along, and we press and release again, and the arc goes out. And this thing works pretty smooth. It's pretty easy to press the button. I haven't had a misfire yet, so we're going to keep on testing it out and see what we get. All right, I'm using DC electrode negative, 100% argon shielding gas. I'm running 1/16 ER70S2 filler wire. And we're going to go ahead and test this thing out in 2T trigger hold mode. Works like a champ.